What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy, Wesley from AMC Theatres here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. And this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on all social medias, Twitter and Instagram at AMC TV. Now, I don't know what I titled this video to be, but I want to talk to you guys about Beyonce. Yeah, we don't talk about Beyonce. Yeah. And the reason why we're going to talk about Beyonce is because I'm not a part of the Beehive, but I love and appreciate Beyonce for what she has done, who she is, the type of artist that she is, the type of singer that she is, the creator that she is, you know, the person that she is, all of the things that she is. I just appreciate and respect her, right? But there are moments where I'm caught up in my own emotions, and I want her to follow the norm, especially when it comes to like how she releases her music and stuff, right? I saw the clip where Beyonce says she doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. Yeah, that's great. All that's great and fine, you know? But there are a few, like myself, that would love to see and understand the current state and where Beyonce is. And for people like myself, we can get a vision of that, a glimpse of that through music videos, right? And so she released this album, not one music video released. She teased a collection of music videos with like this brief commercial, because I'm that girl, I'm that bitch and all of that. And then it just had like glimpses of all the videos, right? And it said coming soon. 13 years later, after her tour is wrapped and this movie is out, still no music videos. I just thought that I was going to get music videos in the movie. But no, the movie was just the tour. And yeah, that's all we got. But I say all that to say that that's been my position that I've played all year, right? Where are the music videos? Where are the music videos? Where are the music videos? I'm not the only one because she set up on stage, baby, you're the visual. And then there was another thing where I saw where the teleprompter was like something about, I know y'all waiting for the videos and I'm going to release it when I want to release it. Something along them lines. I'm paraphrasing. But Beyonce had got on my bad side. And I was like, oh, girl, pay it. The check won't clear. And I ain't going to this concert. You know, whatever. I'm not spending $1,300 for no seats. I'm not spending $500 for no seats. Whatever. I'm not doing it. I love the album, though. I love all of Beyonce's albums. Fast forward. You know, Beyonce's ended her tour and she's releasing this film that, you know, highlights great moments in her tour. Not all of the moments, because you just had to be there, right? The Beyonce concert is an experience that you need to experience, right? But for me, I was like, I'm mad, so I'm gonna just wait till the movie come out. Okay, great, the movie's coming out. Got my tickets, boom, I'm going. Right? I was kind of afraid for like the people that would be at the theater. I thought I was going to have glitter in my eyelids when I left. I thought, you know, it was going to be like screaming and talking and stuff and carrying on. But the theater that I went to, which is probably the reason why I go to this particular theater here in Atlanta, everyone was mature, except for the dude that tried to proposition me in the bathroom. He was cute. He was fit. Had ass for days, but it was firm ass. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like unattractive ass. It was fit and firm ass. Like, I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But he goes into the bathroom and he's like looking back. And there's only one person walking in the bathroom with you, is me. You don't need to keep looking back. So then the boy, now listen, he looked like he was of age, but nowadays, you don't know, people, anyways, he proceeded to like linger around the stalls. Like he was trying to figure out what stall to go in. And this particular movie theater is a clean movie theater. So I know the stalls weren't messy, but he's lingering. And as he's lingering, he's looking back, you know, at me. Like, and I'm like, the fuck what is going on here? Like in the bathroom in a packed theater, you just came out of the Beyonce, theater and you want to, what is going on? So he goes into the far ending stall or whatever, and he acts like he's closing it. I'm paying in dust because I'm going to piss, right? So I go into the closest to the door stall because you're not about to get me. So I do my business. Tell me why this fool come out the stall and then go 2 stalls to the left of me to do his business. Didn't you just go in the stall all the way at the end? Why are you come out of that stall, then come on now. It was first of all, it was way too obvious from the beginning when we first came in this bathroom. Now it's clearly way too obvious. But you know what? He was cute. Even though he was crazy, he was cute. But I paid it. I was like, yeah, nah, I don't know you. You don't know me. And you could be crazy. And even though you cute with a fat ass, no. And it's a movie theater. And the theater's packed. I'm like, what? Who does? But people do that. And I'll be seeing them videos. And they be kind of hot. But no, I'm not. Yeah, I can't participate. So I end up leaving. But anyways, I say all that to say that I didn't know what I was going to get coming to a Beyonce concert. I had faith in the theater that I went to, but it was a Beyonce concert. Nonetheless, the crowd was amazing. Quiet even, because we were just caught up in the rapture that is Beyonce. And I have to say, I'm going to go through the notes that I have, just to go through the notes the way that I have it. But I could sum this up and not make it a long video. So we're going to go through my notes. All right. I'm in love with you. I love you, I love you, I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. I love you. Y'all know that song? Hold on, wait. Let me, Beyonce Renaissance movie song list. Let me see, because I probably got the songs incorrect. Let me see how I Dangerously in Love, right. Okay, Dangerously in Love. I love you, love you, love you, love you. So she did that right, and she had this black dress on. Bombastic. All of the clothing that Beyonce wore, the fashions that Beyonce wore, bombastic. Renaissance era. Beyonce looked fabulous. And I heard through the grapevine that every show she did, she had different outfits for the songs. Not one show repeated the outfits. And I'm like, that's amazing to do. That's amazing to do. So I'm like, wow, this black outfit looked great. But of course, she showed variations of her, right? Then we get Flaws and All. Flaws and All, I think that's when she had the, I didn't write down her outfit change, but yes, Flaws and All came on. We saw the trumpet girl that was pregnant, right? And in the beginning, she's thanking everyone. I want to thank my mama, my daddy. She thanked her mama like 5 times. I want to thank, you know, Uncle Johnny. I want to thank my kids. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank the carpenters. I want to thank the, you know, the people hanging the wires, hiding them behind those flat panel screens. I want to thank the women working through, helping me through their periods. She was thanking everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank the concession stands people and this arena here, you know? And I'm just caught up. I'm caught up in the wardrobe changes. Phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Another reason why I'm glad this movie was done, because I didn't want to hear like the bustling of the crowd. I just wanted to hear her vocals. Beyonce is an amazing singer, truly talented, right? So we get to I'm That Girl, and she had like this robotic suit on, right? Then we get to Cozy, which I made one of my, I don't know what my Cozy sweatshirt is. Oh, it's downstairs. But I made a Cozy line on my clothing store, actvshop.com. Go cop it, cop it, cop it. Then she did Alien Superstar. There was an alien in the freaking audience. I thought that was cool. But before we get to Alien Superstar, the power went out, right? And of course, the special effects made it go. Shout out to Ryan Drake for being one of the editors off the project. I know a lot of phenomenal people, celebrity people. Shout out to Ryan Drake. But yeah, the power went out. And I was like, oh, snap, it really went out. I don't know what city she was in. But the fact that she showed this in the movie was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was really, really dope. And they showed like the behind the scenes and how they fixed it and what was going on. Everybody was running around trying to figure out who, PA, they was on a microphone. And Beyonce, she like, yeah, so what do you think we should do? And she was talking to this black dude. And this black dude, I guess he's like the head choreographer or somebody like that. He was like, such and such and such, we're gonna be fine. Whoop the whoop the whoop, let's just go. He telling her what to do. And he looked young. And I'm like, wow, this is freaking amazing. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back. I had to let Jay in the house. Yeah, so the power went out and she was like, you know, what if I just wear this different outfit, change the outfit change or whatever? And he was like, yeah, you should do that. And so she pops out and we're getting Alien Superstar. Then we get Liftoff, which I didn't write down in my notes. I'm looking at the thing here. Then we get Cuff It. Then we get Energy. Then we get Break My Soul. Now, after Break My Soul, there's a Kevin Prodigy segment. And I was just so enamored watching this movie where we highlight an icon, Kevin Prodigy. My New York days, I was living in that. You know what I'm saying? Me trying to discover myself as a gay black man in America, I was living in that space. Esqualitas in New York, Secrets in New York, and the rattle of his voice. To know of that and being in my journey and living in life, and then to go in and see at the theater in Beyonce's movie, Kevin Prodigy, I was just like, wow, this is amazing that he had this segment. And it was a nice little lengthy segment. Hearing him talk about his trials and tribulations and, you know, him being able to hug Beyonce and the little comedic moments there, I thought that was really, really dope. And then we get like this Vogue segment, right? Where everybody's getting a moment in Vogue to shine, right? You see the dancers, you hear the dancers, they get their names, Honey Balenciaga and all of that, right? In my mind, though, I would have loved to have that more in the actual movie. Like all of the bits and pieces that I was seeing on Twitter and stuff, like when Honey Balenciaga did the little Panther thing and he ran, we saw that, but it wasn't like the moment leading up to that. It was like a highlight that happened in one of the tours. And I'm like, damn, that would have been great for her to highlight in the movie because there were so many moments that these Voguers had, you know? Seeing Carlos as the lead choreographer or head choreographer for like the Vogue moments and the Vogue sessions, I thought that was amazing too, right? Because he's getting work. Honey Balenciaga's getting work. All of these people up in the dolls are getting work. You know, the fact that Beyonce hired an Instagram dancer off her Instagram video and she was dancing and doing twirls and dips and stuff and her wig fell off, but she kept dancing. I just think that stuff like that is hot, and it's just a proud moment to witness that that's how she casted quite a few of her people and gave people chances. You know, a lot of these new dancers were young, very young, and diverse. Men, women, big, small, pregnant people on stage, you know, like it was just beautiful. Beyonce, it was just beautiful to see. So I was appreciative of that. Then we get Formation, Diva. The Diva moment where Blue was like, no, because they was trying to figure out what songs to keep. And she was like, no, do Blue. You gotta get Diva. Diva has to be on there. Diva has to be on there. And then Beyonce was like, yeah, no, you have to be, you know, watch how you're talking. You can't just cut people off. You know, you got to be poor Blue. Not poor Blue, but like poor Blue, but like Blue is amazing, first of all. Blue is courageous at her age. She's growing into herself. She's getting things accomplished at her age, dancing on stage with Beyonce. Beyonce's her freaking mother. The segment with Blue Ivy, when, you know, Beyonce talks about not wanting her to be on stage and being scared for her to be on stage because this world is so negative and parasitic. And, you know, when she did her first performance, you know, she got all the backlash. I was one of those people that said something like, why is she up there if she ain't got the routine down? You know what I'm saying? And everybody was like, no, she only 11, like, let her go, let her, whatever. And I'm like, okay, but she could be 11 in the rafters. Like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got to be up on stage. Like, if it's going to be like a thing. Like, I understand that, like, if it was like a one-off, which it was supposed to be a one-off, right? I wasn't one of the people that said anything. I was just thinking it. I wanted to do a review on it, but I didn't want to get canceled. Unbeknownst to me, she saw like a lot of the comments that people were saying, and it bothered her, you know, rightfully so. She's 11. But to find out that the big woman that would be up there with her and doing it, that, you know, she kind of nurtured Blue Ivy. Her name is Amari. She nurtured Blue Ivy and got Blue Ivy comfortable with the routine. And Blue Ivy just went in and started getting it and getting it again and doing it and doing it and doing it and championing her inner spirit to continue. I thought that that was phenomenal in the film. Like, I didn't know any of this. So seeing this in the film was great, you know? Beyonce, seeing Beyonce, hearing and seeing Beyonce talk about how she felt when she saw Blue on the ramp getting lifted in the air and how she wanted to stop the show and take her off stage. That was just heartfelt and warm to hear that, to see that, you know, to see the love with Beyonce and her family was just, it's amazing. I'm glad she did the movie, right? It shows her humility and her human side, right? Then we get Run the World. I thought Run the World was dope. We saw a moment where Beyonce was able to reunite with all of the original members of Destiny's Child. There's 5 of them. You know, it would be dope for 5 of them to come out with a joint album. I know Beyonce ain't never going to do that, but it would be cool to have that done. And just to, like, you know, be like, I love y'all, you know, a love letter to the fans. It could be like 11 tracks or something like that. I think that'll be cool to do. They performed Savage. I thought the Savage performance was pretty dope. Obviously, we get to see Megan Thee Stallion, a part of this movie, and she, you know, she loves Beyonce and all of that. And then the moment where, you know, Blue Ivy is out in front of the tank. Now, this whole moment, it was just like, okay, Blue can just be cute. And that's what she was doing. She was just being cute. She was getting the moves done, and she was, you know, putting her little tongue out and stuff like that, and was real cute. I thought it was cute. I was like, all right, I know what you went through, sis. It's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you doing your thing. Shout out to Blue Ivy. Shout out to Amari. Shout out to the twins. Shout out to all the dancers for being freaking phenomenal. And it seemed like this whole tour went through, like, it was just all positive. Like, nobody got upset with anybody or whatever. I mean, obviously, we didn't see all the states and all the countries that she went in. And this is only a 2-hour and 48-minute film. But it was just nice to see a lot of that just positive energy, right? To find out that she did all of this with a knee injury, everybody was saying it was a foot injury. Everybody was asking why she wasn't dancing on stage. But she had a knee injury, and knee injuries are really, really serious. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that she went through her whole tour dealing with this knee, bananas to me. Like, bananas. To find out that she's 42 like me, I appreciated this movie a little bit more. There are so many, like, just the general consensus in the world is that the older that you get, the more you have to whatever up in here. Like, you have to do certain things at a certain age, and you have to be at a certain point in life at a certain age, or when you get a certain age, you can't do things anymore, or like all of those handicaps and isms and schisms that people have attached to the number of years you've been on Earth. Hearing her talk about her age and how she felt like once she turned 40, everything was okay. Once she turned 40, she felt like she didn't have to prove anything to anybody. Once she turned 40, it was just her best, has been her best decade yet. I feel all of those feelings. Once I hit 40, everything changed. Everything just changed, and it's been beautiful. So to know that me and Beyonce, you know, we're the same age, I thought that was hot. Yeah. I thought that was really, really hot. She created a group to be her background singers, and I thought that they were dope. And then we get to see Diana Ross comes out singing Happy Birthday to Beyonce. Then we get Virgo's Groove, we get Naughty Girl, we get Move, we get Heated, we get Kitty Cat, we get Thick, we get Drunk in Love, we get All Up in My Mind, America Has a Problem, Pure Honey, and then Summer Renaissance was at the end. 34 songs on this, and I never once got tired watching this concert. You know what I'm saying? I'm lying. There was a moment where I kind of like was dozing out. I was naturally just sleep. But like, there were moments where I felt like I had to sit up in my seat and like, and be engaged. And there were moments where I was, you know, refraining from Rogan. And I wish I had a fan so I could slap her. I didn't know she said, slap the fan, like, slap the fan. I didn't know they had a segment like that. I just think that that's really dope. She ain't the best vocal, though. She needs more work with the voguing. But because she is Beyonce, I didn't give two fucks. And the fact that she was a black woman allowing all of these vulgars up on stage to do their thing and they carried the way that they was carrying, she gave so many people work. So many people had jobs. The amount of women in the background, just the fact that this thing took 4 years to get done. 4 years. She's doing it on her knee injury. And I love the moment where she talked about being a black woman and how people didn't need, even today, being Beyonce, people don't necessarily take her serious, and how she had to Google stuff on her own because people was telling her that it didn't exist. And she was telling them, why did I Google it? And it said that it exists. Or she was saying, you really telling me you don't have a wider lens than this? I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Freaking phenomenal. I thoroughly enjoyed the concert. This is the first time I've seen a concert in a movie theater. You know, there are moments watching the show where I wish I would have attended her concert. But for me, I felt like I don't think I would have been satisfied. Maybe if there was a seat that was like stage level and not that far away and I could see her no matter where I looked and there was no one in front of me, maybe those seats existed. But I kind of felt like I would have wanted to be like in that center 8 stage height, just looking straight ahead. Why they don't have stuff like that? Like the people can go up on a platform and be elevated in this center stage. Why we got to be in a mosh pit looking up? Why can't we just look straight ahead of you? Is that not possible in any of these arenas? I'm asking because I don't really go to concerts because I don't like standing. I barely like standing in these lounges that these indie artists be doing. You got to be shoulder to shoulder with people. I almost got into a fight in one with Jalen Josie's concert. Some big old broad come swarming. Like, what? No. Why they don't have that? Why can't I be eye level with her like a movie theater and just look straight and see Beyonce? You know what I'm saying? And then if I'm elevated, it's not like I can touch her. I think that would be dope. I really do. Then people got a seat, you know? I think that, or maybe Wes, maybe they do that because the people back can't look because they stand. That ain't my problem, though. The whole level should be elevated if that's the case. Let's all be on her level. Why I got to look up, breaking my neck? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyways, leave your thoughts on the concert. I thought it was phenomenal. Beyonce is phenomenal. I don't know. I'm not a real fan of Miles. I didn't go to a HBCU, so that's the bam, bam, bam. Oh, that ain't me. That ain't me. And we ain't getting no music video, so I can't figure out what she thought it was for me to get it. Because that's the thing, music videos be helping me connect to the song. If there's no music video, it's kind of hard for me to connect to the song, depending on how good the song is. Now, the Renaissance album, I ate her up. But the, I just... that ain't for me. Anyway, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Deuces.